Greetings, one and all. Good morning. I never streamed this early. But we're taking a break from form today. Because I want to do some art. Hi, Nikki. Hello. I haven't been feeling great the past few days, but I'm now can say I'm officially employed by someone, and I have something I need to do. Doesn't matter how good or bad I feel, I need to do it. So let's go ahead and let me just start sketching, and then I'll start explaining things once. Yay, happy employment. It's a temp position at a fucking David's Bridal of all places. But I'll take anything I can get at this point. Okay. Let me start by sketching. No, hang on. Who the fuck is texting me? Oh, that's my friend. Can't look at that right now. So I'm using my phone to capture my VTuber. Oh! It occurs to me I don't really know how to draw a dog, but I'll figure it out. Wait, that's why I got this reference image. Let me just... Scooby will be. I want to prove that the angle they were going for could have worked if, like, good people with good intentions were behind it. So we're redesigning the redesigned adult fucking trash-ass Scooby Doo thing. That you can't even call it that. It's Velma, because they doesn't even have Scooby Doo. And that's the first thing we're gonna fix. How can you have a Scooby Doo property without the beautiful dog himself? He'll sort of generally be there. Let's see. Do you see? Do you see? Mm-hmm. Only heard horrible things. Yeah, me too. I would have found... No one's written a plot summary of, like, what it's about yet. But that's fine, because I think I want to go into this completely, pure, as it is. Where it's like, I'm making my own... Not heard of this before. I'm gonna make my own version of, an adult-themed Scooby Doo. Which is, If they're still going to be in, I think I'm still going to have them in high school. And if they're going to be in high school, you have to handle that with a good bit of gravitas, right? Is my fucking... I think my stylus is out of battery. Okay. Let's see if I still remember how to use my finger. I will be right back. Let me just go get something so that I can plug my stylus in and have it charged for a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, hang on. Okay, we good. All right. Okay, let's see while that charges if I still remember how to draw with my finger. Seems like I do. Excellent. They really did Daphne dirty, huh? Luckily, I've watched a video recently on the characterizations of the Scooby Gang throughout different adaptations. So I am well equipped. Hang on, I'm gonna make Shaggy taller. I am well equipped for this. Although I did stop watching after he fucking dissed the people who shipped the Mystery Gang like they were in a big polycule. People on Tumblr who do that. It's like, oh, like, you're so much better, mister. I'm gonna make fucking hours-long video on their characterization? You think you're so above the Tumblrites who want to have fun? Jeez Louise. But before that point, I learned quite a bit. They did all of them dirty, actually. Daphne and Fred especially. But we will fix that. Polycules are so based. Like, I don't even know if the Mystery Gang have to be, like, a romantic polycule necessarily, but, like, they are definitely one. Like, there's no other way to explain it. Mm-hmm. We're gonna put just a little bit of weight on Fred, because I think he's earned it. Just a smidge. Okay, we got the bases. Get our fucking DeviantArt bases. Hang on, let me just a little bit. I thought briefly about well, we're keeping the addition of diversity in our redesign, because I think that, because here's the thing. Everyone's either going to be like, oh, why? What's the point? Or, oh, I guess white racism is real. But here's the thing about the Scooby Gang, as it is with, I think, a lot of, you know, purely white casts. The fact that they are white really has nothing to do with their characterization. So I think it means that you can depict them with, like, different, because, like, here's the thing. I think I see the Scooby Gang and certain versions of their depictions, not all of them, but some of them, like The Legend of Zelda, right? Like different versions of Link and Zelda and Ganondorf in the Legend of Zelda series. Like, it's these same characters, but we're messing around. We're telling a different story with them each time in sort of like a different universe. And it's a little iffy on that, but the way I see it, that means that, like, we can play around in the space a bit, and it doesn't necessarily have to affect their characterization, because, like, because, like I said, the race, basically, that has nothing to do with their characterization. If I was not a white man, I might be able to take it from the angle of, like, well, if you make them any of them non-white, you're going to have to incorporate that a little bit, but I might want to more lean into the angle of that not affecting their characterization, like, super much. Like, they're still the same characters, it's just in this version of the story, they look a bit different, and that's fine. They contain multitudes, you are right, you are so fucking right. We could, as long as you got the bases handled, which this new show does not fucking have the bases handled, because they're mean and nasty. And it really seems like this was just, from what I can tell, it really seems like this person wanted to tell their own story, and they could only do it through the guise of the Scooby Gang. So yeah, now we got the bases. So first we're gonna focus on the characters. But yeah, I thought about giving them, like, different races than the Velma show, but then I was like, you know what, I think it can work, and also I want to prove that this could have been done well. This could have been done very well. And I needed to attest to my abilities as a character designer that I can do it better. Okay, so I'm still drawing with my finger. Let's see. Let me get my reference image opened up. Don't look at my saved images. Okay, hang on. Let's do it again. Clip Studio Paint always takes a bit. Okay, we got the Scooby Gang. They'll go in the corner up there. The OGs. We will reference them, and we will make sure we are doing a good job. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Let's get more of a sketch layer going on now. More of something specific. Okay. So, like, Velma, I'm still South Asian. I like that concept, and I think South Asian people do deserve better representation. I think we can still have her be the heart of this new show we're making. We can still have her be the heart. Have her be sort of the main viewpoint, because I think she is, in a lot of ways, a very grounded member of the cast. Going to give her... Gotta keep the iconic sweater, but we're going to modernify it a bit. Do I hear growling? Oh, that's fine. The epitome of when I imagine a Velma for an name of the show is a tad odd. First, it was same style, just with a focus the story instead of a wildly. Yeah. It's a naming trend I've noticed in more recent things, and you're looking for something punchy, and I get it, but at the same time, I think you could come up with something a little bit better than just a character's name. Making her a little bit bigger. The version, this Velma I'm concocting I'm basing her mostly on that TikTok video of someone. She's essentially going to be the Velma from that one TikTok video. I can't find it right now, but of the person dressed as Velma, just crawling around the floor like Shaggy! Where the so she's like, fucking Jinkies, Freddy, where the fuck are my glasses? Freddy! Daphne! Shaggy! Scooby! Where the fuck are my glasses? Like, that's her whole vibes. And I think we can do a lot with that. Nice big sweater. We love a big sweater. A big sweater is so fucking good. And we are going to keep... That has to stay. That's the one thing they got right. The big sweater has to stay, no matter the adaptation. Okay. Proof that they all had to do was keep everything but milk. Make Velma say fuck! She deserves it! They all deserve to... You know that joke Tumblr post where it's like every member of the gang has one word that they fucking say? And Fred's word is fuck? They should have canonized that, and that would be good. But yeah, I think Velma's not gonna say some like fuck, oh, Me Too is so stupid shit. No, Velma is a beautiful autistic feminist icon. In her years of high school, she's got her, maybe she's got a special interest on like mystery solving stuff. And that's what sort of kickstarts it. For everything else, once this mystery unfolds, once everything's like, oh fuck, we got shit we gotta solve, goddamn. There are mysteries and monsters afoot. And she gets so fucking excited. Because on one hand, it's like, I think we can keep the, if we're going for an adult audience, I think we can keep the real murder, being inserted into the mysteries. I think we can keep that. I think we can work with that. But it's definitely going to be handled with more gravitas than in this fucking show. Golly. Fucking legs. Legs! I hate having to draw legs. Okay. I'm gonna turn her skirt, I think, maybe into... Should I give her a shorts? I think shorts, because when you're running around mystery solving... When you're running around mystery solving, you need to have good pants for that. Hang on, I can fix this. And this also gives me the opportunity to give her the look I love so much of, like, shorts under a big sweater and with the thigh highs. And it's like, oh, yes. Chasing ghosts can be comical, but real murder should be... Yeah, it should be... If you're going to incorporate that, mystery incorporate that, it should be a tad more serious. The tone should reflect it. Like, you can do so much more with an adult cartoon setting, and you're not doing anything with that. except for the same shit that adult cartoon makers have been doing forever. Now, I don't know what Daphne's shoes look like. Should she have Converse? That's the queer shoe, right? She have Mary Jane's, right? Well, let's start her out with some Converse. I don't know how to draw Converse. I'm just sort of gonna wing it. Maybe some high top shoes. Some, like, Monster High shit. But yeah, I think we can make her... Daphne would wear Converse. Like, her Louis Prada stuff, like, all her usual fancy clothes, but then just the What is it that, like, that's for, like, American lesbians? What is it that, like... There's a... Doc Martens, that was it. Do you think she'd wear Doc Martens? Apparently that's also a very popular lesbian shoe. I mean, she's a bicon. Daphne's a bicon, but she's allowed still. Let me think the nice thick socks. I recently got some thigh highs that actually, like, fit me a bit. And it's been a game changer. Okay, that's it. This Velma could use some, yeah. From Sock Dreams. They got actually, like, I mean, they still fall down on me, so I definitely need some like, garters, but I'll get those. This Velma, I think, of mine, could use some workshopping. I gotta see what makes her tick still, but I think in terms of physical design, I'm doing a decent job. I like, because she needs a big sweater. That is not up for debate. Big sweater, absolutely. So I would say she's an icon. She has a very big interest in mystery-solving stuff. Yes. Big interest in mystery-solving stuff. Still South Asian. Like I said, we're keeping the new races they gave them for this version of the story. Let me see if I can give her. I'm also gonna let me try to channel the hair I saw in that vine as well. Maybe she's better at, like... Because I noticed someone say that, like, they did that meme with all the math symbols appearing around her head once in the show, and, like, they fucked up the quadratic formula. And it's like, how do you do that? So maybe she's better at science and, like, logic stuff than she is at math. Which would then, once again, she's a fucking icon. And we love her for that. Okay. Should we give her a little pin? Let's give her one little pin. One cute little pin. Okay, I think this is a good... Well, let me add her face now, because she needs face. I think this is a good Velma I've concocted so far. Definitely needs some more workshopping. Definitely needs some more workshopping, but I think it's good for right now. She's a bit of a stronger Velma. She's a bit more built like a brick shithouse. Can't knock her down as easily. Because this would also be an opportunity not just for, you know, not just for more diversity in terms of race, but like body and specific neurodivergence. I mean, all the Scooby Gang are definitely neurodivergent, but now we're going to make it explicit. She's got her special interest in mystery-solving stuff, in logic puzzles. And maybe in some ways, Velma Velma who beats you up on tech. Velma who kicks the shit out of you to get answers. Yeah, she's super into logic stuff. She's super into mysteries. She gets wrapped up in this murder that happens in like the first one. And so she is the one who sort of kickstarts bringing the gang together. Because I think we can keep it that she's the heart of the team in this adaptation we're doing. We can keep that she's sort of the heart of the team. And she's the one who helps bring everyone together, solve this fucking mystery. She and Scooby. Because Scooby also. Because, like I said, he's here. Why would you make a property involving the Scooby Gang without Scooby Doo himself? Okay. Oh, and let's give her some of those freckles. If you're South Asian, you can still have... I'm pretty sure you can still have freckles. If not, I will amend this fact, but for right now, that's just a nice little placeholder. Okay. There we go. That's a Velma. Like I said, there's some other stuff I want to hash out in terms of her characterization and stuff. Because I think she does deserve a bit better than she's gotten in some recent years. But it's a good start. Now for my boy Shaggy. As everyone has pointed out, Jesus Christ, you could have done him so much better. If you were gonna make him black, why would he have not a chance in hell he would be able to keep a clean fade? Not a goddamn chance. Okay. Well, maybe not the cheekbones either, because keep his sort of facial structure. I'm debating giving him like a beanie. No, that's a little too much, I think. I think it's just nice. This is an opportunity to give him the long hair he deserves, and I'm not gonna pass that up. You know how they made him like we all know the joke with his character throughout all of the years. Mr. Oh yeah, Shaggy does weed. Haha, so fun. I agree with everyone who's been saying, I think that's the easy way out. To canonize that, to make it explicit text instead of subtext, that is the easy way out. That is no fun, no good. So we are changing that. Because everyone said, oh, it's way funnier if instead it's just like, either it's never brought up or it's implied that like he's just that way. Like that's just how Shaggy is. And I think we can reach a middle ground here. I think we can reach a middle ground, okay? Here's my proposed middle ground that we can reach. I will say that in this, that Shaggy used to do weed. He used to be blazing it all the time. And he had the fucking 420 merch, the weed socks. He did all of it. But he doesn't do weed anymore. And it's not even a case of like, oh, he's fighting to resist it. Like he strictly does not partake in the smoking of the ganja anymore. And you're like, oh, what happened? Did he like get too fucked up on it? Did he have a change of heart? No, it's exclusively because Scooby Doo got one of his edibles and it really fucked him up. And then that scared Shaggy a lot and he was like, no more. You know, it's bad for my dog, man. Even the smoke is really bad for my dog's lungs. I'm gonna be I gotta be a responsible pet owner, man. No more of that. I'm giving it up. And since then, he's been he has kept on giving it up. He's a good boy like that. I just noticed Shaggy kind of has the ooh mouth a little bit. Oh! Cobalt Blue T20, thank you so much for the... Hello! Welcome on in. I've just noticed Shaggy has this mouth, kind of, and I think I want to keep that. But yeah, Shaggy, we will have the best of both worlds in saying, okay, yes, he used to do weed, big weed man, not anymore. He loves his dog so much, he's not subjecting him to that anymore. And now he's just like that. Curse to woo Shaggy. Well, that's, unfortunately, it is canon. It's gotta be canon. It's canon now. So yeah, and now he's just like this. He's sober throughout the whole run of the cartoon. He's just like this. Like, everyone thinks, did you go back to smoking, Shaggy? It's like, oh man, what are you talking about? Why would you say that? Because why would you say that? Look at him. It's beautiful. And obviously, none of that shit about how, oh, Shaggy's he's worried about being beta male. I don't think Shaggy knows what that term means. Okay, here's what I'm not gonna say Shaggy's, like, necessarily asexual. But, like... But, like, I feel like... Because, like, we've seen in different adaptations, he fucking gets it. Like, he is... He gets the girl. He could if he wanted to. I just feel like that's, like, on a general basis, the furthest thing from his mind. Like that's not, like, on a good, ordinary day, that doesn't even register for him, right? Like, I don't think he's, like, thinking about wanting to get a girlfriend most days of the week, if any. I think he just thinks about eating so much food, just like Jughead. Except it's eating so much food and hanging out with his dog. That's it. That's Shaggy. Like, I don't think he thinks about that stuff. If he ends up in this polycule, it's gonna exclusively be because he was just sort of there, and he's like, yeah, man. I think he has a reasonably active romantic life. No, he definitely doesn't know what sex is. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. At the very least, sex hasn't, like, crossed his mind before. Like, I don't know if he's necessarily asexual, it's just he's definitely never thought about it for an extended period of time before. Okay, let me... this man... And of course, he also still has his iconic fit. And obvious... And yeah, we're not gonna call him fucking Norville. This man's chosen name is the British version of if your friend was called Fucky, and we're gonna respect that. We're gonna fucking respect that. I'm wondering, I'm trying to, like, you know, modernify some of their outfits as I do this, because, you know, they were created for, like, a 70s, 80s audience. But, like, I think Shaggy can just keep his, because I think that's just something a like, ex-stoner dude would wear today. I think he's fine. The right amount of low-effort nonsense. Like, once he stopped doing weed, everyone was like, oh, thank God, now he won't be eating everything at our parties anymore. But no, it turns out the weed wasn't affecting that. That is just his appetite. Fucking twiggy motherfucker. But canonically, he runs super, super fast. People I think people they try to get him to join the track team, right? They're like, dude, we've seen you run with your dog. You're so fucking fast. Can you please join the track team? It's like, no, man, my schedule's all busy and stuff, you know? And it's just, you know, going home to watch BuzzFeed Unsolved with his dog with a big plate of buffalo wings. What kind of shoes does Shaq? Just sneakers. Just plain old fucking sneakers. He doesn't have time for anything else. We'll get to Scooby in just a minute. Oh yeah, no laces. He has straps. This is just the sketch layer, so... Oh yeah, Shaggy. I think they would all watch BuzzFeed Unsolved. That humor would have to, like, filter out into their dialogue. No question about it. I wish I knew how to draw hands. Said every artist ever. I'm not putting anything new out into the world when I say this. Pardon me. Okay. This is just like this is just still just the sketch phase, so I will be trying to refine these later on. Something's very wrong here with what I've done with... Fuck it, let's erase the hand. Let me try the hand again. I will try and take another pass at the hand. Ugh. Hang on. Jesus. Shaggy! Your big sleeves are fucking me up! Your fucking lanky ass proportions are fucking me up big time. Okay. Now, let me lower this a little bit, and then I think it will be good. Too low. That's fine. God, what is wrong with me? I have the same proportions as Shaggy. Then you will be who we cast as Shaggy in the new thing. Now Scooby's gonna be the hardest for me to draw. I think I want him to look very close to his original form, though. Fun fact, I think I said this, tried to say this yesterday. Scooby, well, maybe we can make the nose a little bit of a better size. Scooby, when they were designing Scooby, they asked like a great brain. That's like a scheme cocked up by Pinky and the Brain for the ultimate brain. But yeah, they asked a great... What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? They asked a Great Dane breeder... Try saying that 4 times fast. What the, like, standardized traits for a Great Dane were? Like, what the ideal qualities of a Great Dane would be. And they told them, and then they designed Scooby to have the opposite of all of those. Which I think is iconic of them. Okay. I'm gonna try to draw a Scooby. Golly. I want to make him look a little more like a dog, but also at the same time, very much Scooby. Like, you're gonna see, and that's like, that's a fucking Scooby? We know that's a Scooby. You cannot fool us. Yeah, it sounds about right. So Scooby, I think I'm okay with this being sort of a semi-origin story. But, okay, if they really want it to be like, oh, we're making this a little bit more realistic, I'm fine with at the start of this, if at the start of this, Scooby doesn't talk, but he does emote. Here's the thing about dogs. People have hypothesized, and I think they've done actual like research and study on this, that dogs at this point in their evolution, they could actually grow to understand, like they actually understand human languages to a certain extent. It's just they can't like talk. They can't like talk back because that's not how they're structured. So I think that could be a talking point in the show. And maybe that's... I want some... Okay, here's my pitch. Scooby doesn't talk, you know, throughout the show. But he is there constantly, and he does emote as he would normally. It's just no actual words come out of him. But it's pretty clear, like, he understands the situation, he understands what's happening. And then I would accept... Hi, hello, Arib. I'm trying to draw a dog. It's not going super great. Okay. And then I would accept something like unexplained, something supernatural happens that gifts him the ability, his talking ability, but then we never discuss it anymore after that. Like, okay, something happened, Scooby can talk now? That's just it. We don't need to discuss it any further. That's just how he is now. This is our boy Scooby. Whoa, Raggy! What happened? Oh, and also, like, before whatever happens that allows him to speak, he can still, like, eat anything that a human could eat without question, right? Like Shaggy lets Scooby have some of his chocolate, like something chocolate, and they're like, "Oh my God, Shaggy, no, that's poison. He's gonna kill him." And he's like, "Relax, man, it's fine. Scoob can handle anything, right, Scoob?" And then they're all like waiting really worriedly for Scooby to start getting sick, but he just never does. And Shaggy can, like, feed him anything. And this is before he even, like, gets the talking abilities. He can just eat anything still and never get sick. Because he's a strong dog. I think this looks vaguely like a dog so far. I think I'm doing a fairly good job. Because I think we can make him look a little bit more dog-like for this series, but still very, like, explicitly, you know, cartoony, Scooby. Because this is Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Just ignore what's happening there, okay? Okay. Then he's got his little spots. He's got his collar. His beautiful Scooby-Doo collar. Then we'll give him some goofy little eyes. It's very important to me that he's able to emote. He has those little bags under his eyes. His funny little... hang on. Maybe he's got, like, those funny little dog eyebrows. Sometimes dogs have funny little, like, patches that look like eyebrows right above their head. Right above their eyes. Hello, Cognito! Hello! Hello, I think I drew a decent dog. But you know what? We're moving on. That looks vaguely Scooby-ish. It do be a kind of a dog, though. Now to move on to Daphne. Hang on, let me move her sketch thing a little bit to the side. You know, of all the things they did to Daphne, I think the idea of her selling drugs is, like, the least weird to me. Like, I think that's the only one facet of it that they could have gotten away with. Okay. Yeah, Shaggy would never have, like, a clean cut, clean fade. No, Shaggy would have... Oh, hang on. There we go. And he's got the ooh-woo mouth, like in, the art here. Is Daphne even alive in the new... She is, and she is, a mean girl, which is no. In our show, we're keeping, you know, the original good parts of her characterization, which is, yes, she is, she's a bit materialistic. She comes from a rich family, but she's so sweet and so kind. Here's what I will pitch. I don't think it could be a case of, like, I don't like the idea of, like, you know, Velma and Daphne now enemies. Like, no, that's nothing. That's nothing to me. I think that I would be able to accept. I think I could accept Daphne be so based. Oh, she's so based in that one. Let me see if I can do sort of the same hairstyle they had for her. Ooh, wait. Ooh, this is good. This is good. I would accept that maybe her and Velma have grown a little bit apart. Like, maybe they've grown a little bit apart in recent years. Like, they used to be, you know, super good friends, besties, but maybe some circumstances of Daphne's life, you know, caused her to become a little bit distant, a little less focused on things. So they just sort of, you know, grew apart a little bit, but are still friends. And it's this new mystery is what brings them back together. Sort of rekindles that friendship, and then maybe something more. Daphne's got her big, beautiful hair. It's very important to me. And if she's East Asian, I think it's probably dyed, so let's add a little bit there. Still have music, I think. Okay, I like this. All right, I like this. I like this so far. Does she have her... We'll have one ear out. But yeah, big, ostentatious. Favorite evil dude of any of the Scooby weird Luna ghosts? Silly jester. I haven't seen any of the... I'll have to look that up later, because I haven't seen any of the Scooby Doo movies in quite a while. Which is a tragedy, because I love them. And I think that would... Okay, we're keeping the scarf, obviously. Obviously, we're keeping the scarf. It's so iconic. Gotta learn how to draw this shit. That is iconic. But yeah, she and Velma maybe grew apart. In recent times, you know, she started dating Fred. We can have the series start with them dating. Like, that's her boy. And she's been sort of doing her own thing for a bit, but then this pops up. And they sort of, you know, get back together. Solve this mystery. And it's a whole situation. I'll focus more on this story once I'm done redesigning the characters. Sort of. Good posture. Daphne knows how to strike a pose. Luna ghosts fueled my love for jesters at a young age, so spookily. Oh yes. I forget what started my sort of jester fascination. Might have been Deltarune. I mean, they've always been very funny. give her a little belt. I think a little belt is a cute little accessory for her. I think we could get away with making her a little bit unhinged. Like, she needs to be kind, though. She has to be kind. But I think a little bit unhinged could still work for her. Wondering if I should. I'm wondering. Let me test something out. Oh, yeah. That's a good... Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. There we go. We started out with some heeled boots, but probably starts wearing Doc Martens at some point. Converse. Okay. So now give her some nice heeled boots like the one I have. I love my heeled boots. This is still just the sketch phase, but I will be adjusting this. This is just to get the designs down. It's a little too complicated. That's good. That's good. You can have a little handbag. She's gotta have a little handbag. Like, if I carry around a little handbag with me everywhere, she's gotta have one. Gonna keep secrets in there. Keep things. Like my pocket knife. Okay. Alright, she's looking decent. Give her a little bit of lipstick. You know she accessorizes. You know she accessorizes. Let me lower that a little bit. Okay, got her looking decent. Not bad. Alright. Now for my boyfriend. God, I can't wait until my stylus finishes charging. Oof, crack my knuckles. Crack my fingers. I just think Fred's look is ideal. I mean, we're changing it to, like, some jeans, but I think he can keep his look for the most part. I'm always worried that my cats are fighting, because it always sounds like they are. I'll set a trap? Okay. You set the trap, and I'll be the bait, I guess. Fred's got that nice jawline. They're so mean to Fred. In what they're trying to make their new show. And we're not going to be mean to Fred, because Fred is wonderful. The hot takeaway from that, like, Scooby Doo character essay I was watching, was that Fred, you can put whatever you want onto him. His character is malleable enough that you can sort of do whatever you want with him. But he's always kind and a go-getter. Shooting one of those boxes held up with stick traps. Subscribe to Trappers Weekly. Oh yeah, he's got those magazines. He's got his orders coming in. Yeah, I'm just sort of like, I'm covered in barbecue sauce and I'm under one of those boxes. Oh. But yeah, Fred is a nice boy. I think... I think if you're gonna, like, lean in so much to the fact that he's white, if he's the only one that will keep white, which is, it's fair. I don't think it has to be, like... Because, like, I don't know... I agree with people. I don't know where they got the whole, like, rich white douchebag thing. Because, like, Daphne's always been the rich one. Fred's always just been a nice guy. Here's the thing. I think we could have it so that, like, he's Daphne's rock, in a way. Like, she does love him a lot. Like, he's such a nice lad. Like if anything, he's the kind of white guy who would be like, he'd be like, "Oh, gotta squeeze past you right there," like that sort of thing. And like, he's like a nice boy who's sort of like a little bit of normal. If Daphne's like gotten involved in any shady shit. He's just her wonderful boyfriend who gives her a sense of normalcy in her life. She'll show up to a date and he'll be like, "Gosh, Daph, that dress looks so beautiful on you. Oh, those earrings, lovely." And then she's like, "Oh my god." Fred is the closest the group has to a straight man in either... Oh, fuck, hang on. I gotta, get my laptop plug in. Hang on. Plug in my laptop. Hang on now. Hang on now. Okay. Spice, it's okay. Alright, laptop plugged in, we're good. Although I don't believe he's like... straight as in, you know, the sexuality. Definitely as in, like, the straight man to the group. But yeah, Fred said, Daphne heard Fred say one time, like, "Aw, gee willikers," and she was like, "Oh, I can't not kiss him. I can't not try to woo him in whatever way." Yeah, I think he's just like a nice, decent guy. And he's sort of the sense of normalcy that Daphne is able to retain in, if she's sort of getting into some scuzzy shit, if she's trying to, you know... let me think a bit more. What was the, like, for some reason the synopsis of one of the synopses of the Velma show was like, "Oh, and he's got a tiny wiener." And it's like, why is that relevant? In what way is that relevant to the story being told? Like, if this Fred heard that, he would just be like, "Well, gosh, I I don't know where people heard that one from. I don't go showing that around to just anybody. Obviously, Daphne's not gonna fucking... Like, if anything, if he did have a small penis, that would just make Daphne feel better because she was insecure about the size of hers, and then it's like, oh no, it's okay, because Fred loves me for who I am. And he makes me so happy. And I think that's the good thing we could have. And here's another thing. You know how there was that moment in the trailer, they're trying to make Fred a douchebag? He's like, oh, I can only remember the faces of hot people. It's a condition. We're gonna take their shitty little joke there, and we're just gonna make it so that we have more representation in this cartoon. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it so that Fred, that's no like douchebag thing. He actually has face blindness. He's got that face blindness. And like, there's like I've said before that Velma's autistic. Fred, also autistic. He also is. And he is, and like Velma, I think, doesn't know this at first. Like maybe Fred says something like that and she thinks he is just being a douchebag. But then she finds out later, no, he actually does like have face blindness and is also, he's just like, a kind of autistic that does not mesh well initially with her autism. And so it doesn't, and so she thinks he's an asshole at first, but no, he just doesn't get stuff sometimes. And then they end up relating and bonding. And then, oh, what a nice lad. Fred is a nice lad. Oh fuck, this is Galaxy music. I think I made his facial features. Oh, he's got a bit. He's so hard for me to nail down. Like a modern design for Fred. I've been tempted to just like draw him like this, but he looks a bit too much like a grown man here. Aside from the specific shade of blonde in his hair. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Fucking barrel chested. Hang on. Let me just put him down a little bit. But yeah, well, these will be jeans. Like I said, the Mystery Gang needs nice practical pants in these modern times. So he's gonna be wearing, nice, well-fitted jeans. Comfortable, perfect for running in. Fucking... Can I please learn how to draw? Alright, there we go. Of course he'll still have his fucking stupid ascot. What do you take me for? Of course he's gonna still have the ascot. He thinks it makes him look fancy. Thank you, VTube Studio. But yeah, he thinks it makes him look fancy, like a nice gentleman. And Daphne loves it too, so she will never, ever let anyone make fun of him for it. Never. Like, I could see Daphne being, popular, but not a mean girl. Like, ultimately, she's kind. And that's part of what makes her wonderful. Okay. Try and wear loafers. What fucking time is it? It's, I'm doing good here. Okay. Alright, and there we go. We've got ourselves we've assembled— oh fuck, I forgot Shaggy's arm! Okay, good enough. Got a decent Scooby gang here, I think. Let me think. So yeah, that's my sort of— I've walked you through the interpretations and how the story's gonna— does Fred need to be— I think I made his head a little too small. So I think I need to make him a bit bigger. Hang on. Made the head just a bit too small. Can't knock Fred over with a pail of water. Okay. I think we've got a decent enough Scooby gang here. Let me just— yeah, not bad, not bad. I've definitely got to clean this up a bit, though. Scooby just looks kind of angry. Let me see if I can fix that up a little bit. Give him— I want him to look kind. There we go. That's a kind Scooby. But yeah, it's very important aspect of the dynamic that they like each other and that they're friends. So that's gonna be a big part of the show. And then of course Scooby Doo is there because he's wonderful. Oh, okay, done decent enough, I think. And then the colors are just sort of— but let me do this, and then I can get better sketches from here. I was thinking you were having an adult version of Scooby Doo. Ideally— okay, you know what? I think I was doing this under the guise of, like, I'm fixing this fucking shitty Velma show without removing as many of the core concepts as possible to prove that it can be done well. So I was imagining them still being, like, high schoolers for this, but you are right. If you're gonna do, like, an adult Scooby-Doo, I think it would work better if you have them in college. Although I think it still can work in high school. I think I'm the right person to do this because I'm not gonna, like, do the thing of, like, oversaturation of sex jokes. Because I don't fucking give a shit about that. I'm Ace. I don't care about that shit. Like, obviously, they're not going to be having sex. They're in high school. They have bigger fish to fry. It's just the same, but, like, some more adult humor, and they swear. And, like, you know, maybe some actual murder, some actual grotesque consequences for whatever scheme people are crafting up right now. Before I draw Scooby, I'm gonna have to better at everything. Let me see. Oh, hang on. Well, I'll spend some more time drawing, getting them fleshed out. But yeah, in modern days, I would say it's probably going to be more believable for a group of college-age kids to be going around the country in a van, like solving mysteries without any supervision, than it would be for teenagers, because teenagers are still at the age group in modern society where it's like adults are not going to let you do anything without supervision. So it would have to be like college age so that you can actually do shit. Velma needs to be cute. I think Velma deserves to be very cute, but here's the thing. She's cute just by being herself. Just by being herself, she's extraordinarily cute. On. Here we go. If I watch it, I'll try to keep an open mind with a lot of doubts. I'd say if you watch it, it's made by a pretty awful person, it seems like. So I'd say if you watch it, do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yar, diddly dee. Being a pirate is all it is. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Like, they have Velma, like, they straight up have Velma say, I speak the unfiltered truth, just like any comedian before #MeToo. And, like, first of all, no one says the hashtag out loud. Second of all, Velma would never, okay? Velma would never say some fuck shit like that. Her shorts absolutely have pockets. Should I give her pockets in her sweaters too? I think Velma should have a lot of pockets. It's very practical. Jesus Christ. Hey, Live 2D? Honey? Track my face, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, lots of pockets. Do. Not what a person... Yeah, that's not what anyone says IRL. Especially not a, a good person who understands morals. Like Velma is, because she understands morals. She gets it. She's a good girl. Weird to think that I am now as old, if not older, than most depictions of the Scooby Gang at this point in my life. And soon I'll be even older. Speaking of, well, I gotta prepare my birthday bash stream. I think I'll use the same infographic I used last year, because I don't want to draw a new one. Okay. Looking good. Okay, we're doing good. Do them and color them one at a time. Okay. It is like a big dream of mine to actually make an adult cartoon one day, just so I can, do an actually good one, instead of one that just relies on, like, crass and gross humor to classify itself as adult. Like, that's my ideal. And I think I can get there. But I gotta make some good stuff first. I am working on a webcomic right now. So hopefully that will work out for me. Okay. Hang on. Our glasses are a little uneven. Did it? Let me stretch my back. Golly. Ugh. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Hmm. Okay. Good. Okay. One good. Pockets in her sweater. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Do, 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 do. Whoops. I wasn't like super duper into the Scooby Gang, like Scooby Doo franchise while I was growing up, but it was, you know, important part of my developmental childhood. So I figured I would want to honor it. Maybe we could give her a bit of a lesser shade of orange for the sweater. Let me try some. That's nice. Maybe a little too pale, though. Just because I'm thinking if we're going modern, then we definitely want to consider what you would or would not wear in a modern setting. And this specific shade of orange. Well, I think I made it a little bit better. Do I make it a little bit more? Well, that's a little bit better. Okay, okay, hang on now. Okay, okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. It's not a bad shade of orange. Do I want the socks to be the exact same color, or do I want them to be... Let me try a bit of a lighter orange. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. The red. There we go. I had to unfollow someone today because they, like, unironically said that the new Velma show was so good and funny. And it's like, we just cannot vibe. Like, I can't do this to myself. I can't be associated with such people. Velma, looking good. Go. Hello, Darian! Darian might draw. Hello, welcome back in. Oh, hang on. Oh, VTube Studio's not happy. I am, in the middle of redesigns. I think I might actually stop soon once I get Velma all nice and colored. Yeah, so far I've got, I'm making my own new Scooby Doo show. And it's gonna actually work. Let's see. Do-do-do. I'll probably start my new job tomorrow, so wish me luck. Of course, I'm just gonna be, sort of shadowing a more experienced stylist before I try to make sales myself for a bit, but, you know, still. Be walking for a bit. Hang on. Oh, hang on, I forgot that bit of hair there. Alright. Dare I say, that's a good-looking Velma. Dare I say, she's looking pretty good. Definitely, I could fix some stuff up. Maybe I should make the socks the same color as the sweater. Okay. You know what? Let me just take a quick break. Maybe, I think I'm done with this for now. Let me play some, maybe we can play some more Stardew Valley. I've been kind of on a kick of it lately. Okay. Here we go. And let's go to the break screen, and I'll be back in a bit. Because I'm actually kind of tired now, so I'm just going to end stream here. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have a good day.